मुझे अपने किसान और कृषि कल्याण पे अपने वक्तव्य रखने का आपने अवसर दिया और मैं बजटरी डिमांड्स फॉर ग्रांट्स एग्रीकल्चर के समर्थन में खड़ी हुई हूँ. Sir, the strength and vitality of our farmers is closely linked to the growth and progress of our country. So today agriculture engages about 46% of the workforce, sir, and its contribution to the GDP of our country is around 18%. But despite the fact, sir, that the share of agriculture is progressively declining in our economy, the importance of this sector goes beyond this indicator. Sir, about 3/4 of the Indian families, they are dependent on the rural incomes, and a large section of our poor actually live in the rural areas. Over and above all of this, sir, the food security of our country is largely dependent on the agricultural sector. So therefore, realizing the potential, the relevance and the importance of the agriculture sector, innovation in farming practices and constant focus on high-yielding crops should be the focal points, sir. And it is also important to address the multifaceted challenges that this sector actually faces. So when we look back in the past 1 decade, since 2014, various issues that have been raised by my colleagues on the other side of the house have been continuously addressed time and again. So the increase in the allocation for budgets, sir, to 1,37,757 crores in comparison to 1,22,528 crores in the previous budget, sir. It clearly emphasizes a commitment to the fact that we would like to double the income of our farmers. So credit availability is the first priority, and this actually helps the farmers to increase their productivity to meet the changing market demands and also to brave the climatic conditions, the changing climatic conditions. Today, sir, surveys have revealed that only about 30.3% of the agrarian families have access to institutional credit. And according to the latest report, sir, that which is normally done keeping the rural household in consideration, in 2019 it had come to the fore that over half of the farming families are caught in a quagmire of debt, and each household has an outstanding debt of 74,121 rupees per household, sir. This debt burden normally leads to a vicious cycle of poverty and in extreme cases could even lead to farmer suicides. Sir, it is here that the Kisan Credit Cards, the KCC, has actually transformed the availability of institutional loans for our farmers. In our country, sir, according to 2024 reports, we have 7.75 crore Kisan Credit Cards in the country, and loans availed on these Kisan Credit Cards are around 9.81 lakh crores. In the past 1 decade, sir, around 1.24 lakh crores has been released as interest subsidy on the Kisan Credit cards, sir. The proportion of small and marginal farmers, sir, who have been availing credit today, institutionalized credit, has risen from 57% in 2014-15 to 76% in 2022-23, sir. So therefore, we need to understand and realize that the increase in the available amount under the Kisan credit cards, which has been raised from 3 lakhs to 5 lakhs, sir, is a transformational change and is going to support large sections of our farming society. Today, sir, India is home to 18% of the world's land and also houses only about 4% of the global water resources. To top it all, sir, climate change because of global warming is a reality and is here to stay. Until now, sir, our over-reliance, the dependency of the farming community, or rather their over-reliance on monsoons, sir, has actually hampered our agricultural growth. And as per the reports of 2022-23, sir, only 52% of our cultivable land has access to irrigation facilities. And it is estimated, sir, that due to the global warming, about 15 to 18% of income would be reduced for those families that possess land, and nearly about half would be reduced to 25% would be reduced to those farming families that do not have land. So overpumping of water has led to underwater depletion. Waterlogging has led to increase in salinity, soil salinity, and heavy rains have led to soil erosion, sir. Therefore, it is here, sir, that research and extension plays a very, very important part, and therefore we need to welcome the National Mission on Higher Yielding Seeds and the gene bank, which is going to house about 10 lakh germ plasms, is a very welcome measure, sir. Sir, under the National Mission for High Yielding Seeds, these would actually be doing research and coming out with seeds that would be resilient both to pest as well as climatic conditions, and at the same time would be able to brave the flood, drought or saline conditions in our country. Therefore, all of us across board must be welcoming this measure. Sir, coming to the gene bank, sir, this would actually ensure the... Sir, please. Sir, no. Give me 2 minutes, sir.
1 minute, please.
Sir, then I'll have to lay this down on the table, sir.
And Minister to reply at 5 p.m.
Sir, I will lay my speech on the table, but I would like to raise about a couple of concerns, sir, here, especially when it comes to the Krishna water distribution. Sir, the Bachava Tribunal was constituted in 1969, and this was actually supposed to settle the water disputes between the three states of Karnataka, Andhra, and Maharashtra. Sir, 811 TMC was apportioned to Andhra. And later, sir, after the bifurcation of the state, 512 TMC for Andhra, sir, and 299 TMC for Telangana was allocated. And, sir, this was based on the command area as well as the existing utilization mechanisms. Today, sir, to revisit the terms of reference and to say that we would go back retrospectively, sir, one more issue, sir. Retrospectively to share, again, look into the sharing of the water, sir, would be doing injustice to Andhra. So I would request the government to look into it. Sir, the word sir, last one issue, sir. The word tariff, sir, I don't think has ever made it to the news as much as it has made today after the President of the United States, Mr. Donald Trump, has announced the reciprocal tariffs. Today, sir, products imported into the US from countries with which it has trade deficit would negatively impact every sector in our country, sir.
Your point well taken.